It's a wonderful day with Starling and Wonder on this beautiful 12-12 portal. We're gonna pull cards to find out how we can stay in the flow. The flow tarot from messages from water. Since we are water, find out what water has to say. Higher Wonder, higher Starling, angels, spirit guides, ancestors. What message do you have for us today for our highest good and the highest good of all beings on this 12-12 portal? Closing out the end of 2025, moving into a new season of life. What do we need to know? Oh, thank you. Oh, so green. Six of Wands, sharing abundance. That beautiful green heart chakra energy, abundance. Starling, you see it? Yeah, you like it? Too. We're sharing our abundance. Yeah? Yeah. We're gonna share our abundance, darling. Look how little water droplets. There's all kinds of life in each little water droplet. It's abundant with life. Let's read what the book says about Six of Wands. Six of Wands. Starling was just in the creek. I think you can hear the creek flowing next to us. She just jumped in, didn't ya? Okay. She's in touch with her water. Oops, So all plants on Earth have adapted to collect water. Some are more visible than others. Leaves have channels to better funnel precious water down to the plant's roots. Root systems spread out beneath the plant to maximize the water it catches from the leaves. Like the hosta, the leaves themselves slow the fall of rain, shattering a raindrop and sending it to the ground in a softer spray of water. The Six of Wands focuses on the positive benefit of shared resources. When you give of your time, your energy, or your intentions, those around you can grow and flourish. However, this isn't just a card of good deeds. The Six of Wands asks you to see yourself as a part of the larger cycle. How do your actions benefit others? What are you putting into the universe? And in what ways does it come back to you? How is it feeding your current goals? And how is it helping you grow future ones? And the affirmation, I share abundance. I share abundance. I share abundance. La 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 la, look at it, it's so beautiful. My heart chakra is bursting with love. Beautiful. All right, what else? What else, Flow Deck? That was a good one. Anything else you want to tell us for our highest good and the highest good of all beings as we share this beautiful abundance? And nature reminds us that abundance is all around us all the time. What else do you have to say for highest good of all beings? Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, we need all the good energies. Thank you. Thank you. We gotta get all the good energies. What message do you have for us? For the highest good of all beings. Darling, you picking the card. Darling, love, energy, abundance of love. What message do you have for our highest good? Oh, thank you, Star. I think we got this one before, huh? Let's see. Water, water, water. The Emperor, the vast network. We did get this before out here. The vast network. And it made me think of the vast network underground with the wood wide web, how the mycelium speaks with electrical signals. And mycelium is like the roots of a mushroom pretty much, but they're there first. It's like a white carpet of thread all under the ground. And that's how mushrooms pop up. And it speaks with electrical signals, wraps around the tree roots and helps them communicate, sending water and nutrients to each other, telling each other when they need to increase their tannins to protect themselves from bugs or fire. It's a whole network, but the water works as a network too. And for the watershed, all the different creeks and streams and rivers, and they flow all into the same ocean. But there's all different channels. It's kind of like, it reminds me if you look at the human body under a microscope, you see all these like veins and channels and networks where energy and blood and things are flowing for life. Earth does that too. It's a mirror of what's going on in us, what's going on in the universe. So let's see, the Emperor, very powerful, strong in who you are. It's an Aries energy, the Emperor. Let's see the vast, I turned right to it. Okay, that just gave me chills. Maybe because it's a little chilly outside, but it felt good. The Emperor, the vast network. In a great roar of water, several streams converge in one spot to form a single mighty river. The water that moves through here is fast and visceral. It pounds over rocks and thunders down the mountainside. In the life of a river, many, many streams will feed into it. Each one pushes it farther over rough terrain that it would not have been able to cover. Gravity moves all water downhill, but it is not enough to sustain it. The vast network of water that feeds into a river along the way is what keeps it churning and moving. A river is constantly the sum of its parts, renewing and pushing it ever closer to its goal. This is the source of power for the mighty river. This is the real strength of the mighty river. Pulling in water whenever it can gives it the power that wears down mountains and carves out canyons. And this is the power that will drive it all the way to the sea. The confluence of many streams into one mighty river is the embodiment of Emperor energy. The Emperor card arrives as a sign to take control of your destiny. You have a vast network of potential running through your life. Find ways to use these resources and step fully into your power. You have everything you need. Make a plan. Be strategic. Imagine if you focused all of your energy and attention toward one goal. How far could you get it? How far could you get if you merged your resources and talents into a single river of focus and action? Set big goals, as big as oceans. You have the drive and dedication to see your plan through to the end. You are capable of doing whatever you set your mind to. And the affirmation, my potential is unlimited. My potential is unlimited. My potential is unlimited. Ah, how beautiful. Thank you, Starling, for the message. We appreciate you. And so, Six of Wands, sharing abundance, and the Emperor, the vast network from the flow deck. And now we're gonna find out if there's anything from the Mystical Shaman Oracle that would like to come out while we're out here. Before we close it, you wanna see this deck, Starling? You busy? Okay. You wanna see the deck? Put your kisses in. Oh, those kisses. Thank you. Yes, we need all the love energy. Thank you. Higher wonder, higher you, higher we. We are one. I am you, you are me. We are one. What message do we have for ourselves? Universe? No. Oh no. This card came out like a billion times. The Blade. Blade. There's so many cards in this deck, but the Blade came out again. Okay. I won't be irritated that it's the same card. I'll be thankful. Confirmation. It's confirmation that this is the right card to come out. Oh, shoot. But it does not have the book, so guess what? I'm not going to read it to you this time. I had it memorized by how many times it came out. The Blade. So I will just say, with all this yellow solar plexus sunshiny energy behind the Blade, that it's time to speak your truth and use that blade to cut out anything that's no longer serving you. All right? You don't need to carry it with you. And it's not part of your truth. It's part of what made you you, maybe. But it's not you. So you're just cutting out what no longer serves and you're speaking your truth. You are you, no matter what anyone else thinks. And it's beautiful. Thank you, Blade. Number 6. So I'll pull another card. Since we're not reading from the book, it won't take as long for me to read it. And I'll just see what I get out of it. Practice using my third eye, my intuition, because it's good to do. See, doggy's playing in the water. Can you see her? While I do it. She's on the short leash, so I can't go far. We're gonna pull another card. Oh, let's see what we're doing here. Higher me, higher you, higher we. Oh, you found a big stick, huh? Wow, how fun. Oh my goodness. It's fun in there. What else do you have to say for us, for our highest good, inner shaman, ancient shaman selves? What else do we need to know for our highest good? We're going to cut out what no longer serves us, Spirit, and we're going to speak our truth. What else can we do? Oh, this one? Yeah, let me see. Yeah, okay. Water. Water? We're sitting here by the water, so... And we just did the flow deck, which is all water cards. Okay, so this is a very new channel, so you might not all have heard my talk about water. My name is Wonder Woman Heart. I'm just saying that because it's a new channel, you might not know who I am. And I named myself that after a spontaneous healing from 17 years of chronic pain I was told had no cure. and a spontaneous Kundalini awakening, a shift in my consciousness, awakening to all the systems that I was in, all the masks that I was wearing. And that's not really to do with this card, except for this is number 61, 7, just being me at 717. We are water, like I was saying at the beginning. And water is a frequency, it's an energy, and it's flexible, it changes. So there's been studies done, and I've experimented with studies like this myself to try it for myself. When you send love and healing and compassion and say beautiful words to water, when you look at that water under the microscope, it'll look like a beautiful individual snowflake. So unique, like a fingerprint, with sacred geometry and beauty. But if the water is abused and told mean things and not treated well, when you look at it under the microscope, it will look like a blob. And this is important to know because we are made of water. So the way that you talk to yourself and the way you talk to others, the way others talk to you, is very important for your own well-being and for your own beautiful sacred geometry, so you can be healthy. So if there's anyone using abusive words towards you that does not uplift you and help you feel good, it's time to cut that out. Like the blade said, okay, cut that out. Whoa, she's cutting it out. And be cognizant of how you speak to yourself. That's why positive affirmations can work. You know, with all this conditioning in the world, the way a lot of us grew up, there's a lot of negative self-talk. You might tell yourself you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not smart enough, you don't know enough. You might tell yourself all kinds of reasons why you're not magical, why you can't do something. But those things aren't true. Whatever you pay your attention to, focus your attention on, that's where the energy is going to grow and flow. So pay attention to all the beauty. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how wise you are, and notice your own growth, and be proud of yourself, and forgive yourself for not knowing when you didn't know, and just know you did the best you knew how at the time that you were doing it, where you are now. Love yourself through it all, so that you can be the beautiful, individual, unique snowflake that you were meant to be. It's a beautiful water flowing in you. We are water, and we are one. So the way you talk to yourself, the way you heal yourself with words, that helps heal the planet. Because when you do that, you're able to shine bright, shine your healthy light. And when it shines through the prism of your water, it's going to refract and put rainbow beams out for other people. And they can choose to use that light for their own healing or not, because we all have free will. So embrace the water that you are and love yourself. You deserve it. Thank you for that. Let's just get one more to close. One more message to close us out. What else do we need to know? Anything else, Spirit? From our inner shaman that we can use in this, lifetime. Got one. The journey. It's not the destination, it's the journey. Number 29, which is an 11. Spiritual awakening. You got this card too before. The owl at the crown chakra, that's wisdom. Is that a moon or a sun? It's light, it's wisdom. So this reminds me of how in this healing journey that I've been on and that you've been on, sometimes we get so excited for the outcome, the destination. Like, okay, when is this over? When am I going to get there? When am I going to be all done with my healing? Like, you're going to continue that journey, honey. But you just want to get to that final hurrah. But then what are you going to do? That's not what we're striving for. We're striving for the whole entire journey. Be thankful for all the steps that lead you to that final outcome. And I know this looks backwards, but just realized I'm using the card backwards. Okay. It distracted me because the card was backwards, but I see a heart here on the crown chakra with the wisdom of the owl. I see like raven wings, other animals. And this person is holding their heart chakra. But everything on your path that led you to where you are and that leads you to that final destination is where all the beauty is. It's where the lessons are. Even the things that could be perceived as not so great. Be so grateful for them because they led you to where you are now. And they're leading you to that final destination that you couldn't get to without this journey. What is she doing? And I'm thankful that Starling's with me on this journey. Yeah. Are you having fun? So let's see. I'm gonna close up the reading. We are water. We are going with the flow. Cutting out what no longer serves. And we're allowing ourselves to be the beautiful, individual, awesome snowflake of water that we are. By loving ourselves, speaking kindly to ourselves, and just cutting out what no longer serves and appreciating our journey, being grateful. Gratitude is one of the easiest ways you can raise your vibration. If you're in a vibration that's not so high, sometimes think of something that you're grateful for. I'm grateful that I have fresh air to breathe out here in these beautiful trees, living out here in the redwoods. These trees are the #1 carbon vacuum cleaners on the planet. And if we didn't have trees, we wouldn't be breathing, wouldn't be alive. They breathe our exhales and we breathe theirs. And so every day I can be grateful for that. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And keep going with the flow. And keep loving yourself, or start loving yourself. Forgive yourself. for any past yous that you were. And let yourself start fresh as you go with the flow. And enjoy your journey, because it is leading to something even more beautiful than you can imagine. And you get to create it. So I love you. Star, you want to say goodbye to your friends? Come on. Bye, friends. Have a wonderful day. Much love.